Hey guys, welcome back to Diecast Reviews. So it's a review on the new 2024 2-pack of Ken Enginoki and Justin Roadritter. Of course, both of these characters appeared in the Road Rumblers episode of Cars on the Road. Justin Roadritter is part of the Road Rumblers crew, while Ken Enginoki is part of the electric vehicle warrior gang. So they're on opposite sides, but of course, originally they all came together as friends. New for 2024 pack. This was released back in, I think, the summer, June, July. It hit Europe, and then it hit Canada, and for the longest time it was exclusive to those regions of the world. I think it was in Australia too as well. But yeah, it was basically impossible to get it here in the U.S. They weren't hitting the U.S. stores. So I mean, I guess if you lived in kind of New England or Seattle, those kinds of areas, you could drive up to Canada and pick them up relatively easily, I guess. But if you've lived further down south in the States, the shipping from Canada, I think I was looking around eBay at those times, the prices were like $50, $60 for a 2-pack, and of course from Europe the shipping is just as expensive. So yeah, it was kind of hard to get it here, but in the US. But of course, finally here, I'm recording this video November, what's the date? I think it's 15th today. November 15th. Found this 2-pack not that long ago, a couple days ago. Earlier this week. So, they are finally hitting the U.S., and I found it, and then every single Target I've been into after that has had this 2-pack. So they are hitting the U.S., and they're hitting it quickly. So, yeah, you can finally get these 2-packs, and you don't have to pay, $60 on Amazon or eBay for it. But yeah, of course, looking at the back here, you've got the Flo and Ramon 2-pack. This one's, he's a new release, and you've got, these are not really that interesting, but you've got the other 2-packs there. You could also get the GRC McQueen and Shu 2-pack, but that one has kind of come out a little late for the U.S. because we had the singles of McQueen and Shu hit the U.S. before we had that 2-pack hit the U.S. But these ones here, we still haven't had Justin Roadritter as a single come. And of course, Ken Enginoki is kind of exclusive to this 2-pack. So in that regard, this is a fantastic 2-pack. It's always a fantastic 2-pack when you get kind of two brand new releases. But yeah, I'm also looking forward to the Miguel Camino and Jackson Storm 2-pack and the Two Pity 2-pack with the UFO from the B-movie episode. Those look really cool, especially the Pities. Those look fantastic. But for now, really excited these 2-packs have finally hit the U.S. and really excited to do a video on them. So let's get these two guys out of the package. So here are the two out of the package, and they look fantastic, especially Ken. So we'll get to him a little later. Let's start off with Justin Roadritter. Of course, he's also going to be released in a single, or is released in a single. That is a variant, though. We'll get to that in a bit, but yeah. So this version of him is only available in a 2-pack, but there is a slightly different variation of him that is also released as a single. Of course, Ken is not. But let's start off here with his expression. Looks pretty good. I mean, a little bit of surprise expression, which makes sense for how he appeared in the show. I do like all the kind of rust and dirt detail that they've got all around him and Ken. They look fantastic, especially Justin here. You can see the kind of headlights here kind of all beaten up. I've got kind of these exhaust pipes here at the side of the hood. See, there's the hood. Lots of detail there. Go to the side there. Kind of got like a window net or some kind of equivalent to that on his window, I guess. Kind of maybe to keep it from cracking or whatever. Looks very interesting there. See the tires there. Really like the detail on the tires. On the rims, rather. And again, I mean, it looks like he should be kind of like what? A kind of silver color based on what you see in the background here, but then all this rust or dirt or whatever has gotten to him, and so he's more brown now than he is silver or gray. But really do like the detail on him. Nice job there by Mattel. Go to the back, you've got obviously his trunk bed here, which is kind of covered up with wooden planks, so really can't use that much for anything anymore, but looks pretty cool nonetheless. Obviously you've got the windows back here as well covered up. Go to the back here. I've got some dents and stuff all around on the back. These are where his taillights should be, of course. And this side is the same, more detail. I think this is kind of an implication that the hood is kind of popped up. I mean, he's just got a lot of dents. You can kind of look along here. You can see the sun or the light shining. I run my thing across here. I mean, there's just a lot of dents all over the place. Obviously, the back here as well, pretty heavily dented. So nice job by Mattel for getting all those details in. See, not much to write home about, but nice, like I said, nice dent detail. Looks pretty cool. Take a look at the base here. T11A. That's how long ago these guys were made. 11th week of 2024, which would be what? About March? Kind of middle of March, yeah. Another thing to note here on Justin, you can see the front tires and the rear tires are slightly different. The rear tires have, what are these called? The indent things that, more off-road kind of looking tires, whereas the front tires are obviously more just regular tires. So yeah, I think this has been done on a few pickups, quite a bit of pickups actually over the years in Mattel and Cars history. Some of them, like a lot of the city, kind of just the clean city pickups, don't have that, but a lot of the other ones that are kind of meant for off-road and stuff do have it. But yeah, I mean, Justin looks pretty cool. Really do like the expression here. Like I mentioned, let's get into the kind of the big part of him. Kind of got this flare gun or whatever situated on his roof. That looks really like similar to a like real pistol. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, it's supposed to be a flare gun. In the show, obviously, he kind of shot it out, and it landed. The thing that came out kind of landed on Ken here, which was kind of like a I don't know how to describe it. Kind of like a plunger thing that came out is the best way, like a suction cup, to describe the best way to describe it. But of course, the variation comes from this, in that when he's released as a single, he's got the kind of weapon or whatever. This yellow thing is still inside the gun here, whereas of course here it's no longer inside. So the single version, what I'm saying, has the yellow kind of thing popping up here, popping out there. So pretty cool by Mattel. And obviously here on the card art, he's still got the yellow like thing attached there. So pretty cool by Mattel. Obviously, it makes sense. Back in the day, of course, the 2-packs used to be movie moments 2-packs, where it wasn't just a random assortment of cars that they put together. It was a scene that they screen grab. They took from the movie and put the two cars that were exactly next to each other in that scene together. Which is why one of the earlier 2-packs was Cloud Scruggs and Tud Marcus, 52, Leakless and 123, No Saw, as they crashed together. That was their movie moment. But of course, this is kind of a return to that, because of course the two cars have a, history with each other in the show, I guess, where he launches his thing and it lands on Ken. So pretty cool. And of course, nice attention to detail by Mattel as well, to make sure that Ken has the little thing attached to him there, and Justin does not have the yellow thing in his launcher thing there. So yeah, of course, pretty cool, because the single obviously has it, the 2-pack doesn't. So pretty cool attention to detail there to make it more of a movie moment 2-pack than just a random old 2-pack. So I do applaud Mattel for that. Now, if you were looking at Justin while I was showing him off and everything, well, that guy, he looks very similar to Cars 3 release. And yeah, you'd be right. He is a repaint of a Broadside, a demolition derby racer from Cars 3, of course. Now, I really can't blame Mattel, Disney. This is a Disney thing, not a Mattel thing. I can't blame Disney for reusing the demolition derby cars for the Road Rumblers. They used Fishbowl for Jason Roadkey. Jason Roadkey was basically a Fishbowl repaint. I can't blame them for doing that, because the Road Rumbler cars look very similar to what you'd expect in a demolition derby. So yeah, I really can't blame them for doing that. And Justin here is just another example of a repaint of Broadside. Or a reskin, I guess. It wouldn't be a repaint, because Disney would reskin them. Mattel would repaint them, but obviously even the window hats are the same there. You've got the indentation stuff is the same along the sides. See the tires as well, you can see. You've got the kind of normal tires on the front, and then the off-road tires in the back. Got the gridded up trunk there, and then kind of the boarded up trunk and the boarded up rear window there. Yeah, this is a broadside. It's pretty funny. Obviously, he's got flip me over when you put him upside down. You can read it. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I think broadside. In all honesty, this is a Chinese release. I don't think Thailand's made a broadside actually. Broadside's a pretty underrated demolition derby racer in my opinion. So pretty cool to like that he's kind of repainted just so I have kind of an excuse to bring him out and show him off in a video because he's pretty cool. I think he's pretty underrated. So like I said, so his expression's not that great. But other than that, I think he's pretty underrated. So pretty cool to be able to bring him out. But that's enough. That's a lot about Justin. That's enough of him. Let's get on to probably the star of the 2-pack. I would assume, because he's only in this 2-pack, Ken and Enginoki, whatever way you want to pronounce it. Probably Enginoki. I think that's supposed to be engine. So Ken Enginoki here. Very, very interesting car. Little car, but has a lot of accessories that more than make up for his small small size. So let's get right into him here. The expression, obviously, he's a little surprised, a little upset, maybe, by the thing that launched into him. Of course, this is kind of why they all started fighting there at the end, was because Justin accidentally launched this into Ken. But yeah, of course, he's part of the Electric Brigade or whatever, the Electric Warriors, kind of the second faction to the Road Rumblers, or the faction that split away from the Road Rumblers. It's pretty cool we haven't actually gotten a electric car up to this point, or one of the electric vehicles up to this point. So pretty cool that we get Ken here. Hopefully this opens the door for more electric cars from the electric side in 2025. But yeah, I mean he's very cool. Obviously you've got, like I said, the expression is interesting. I much prefer the expression that they have on the card art, but whatever. This is fine, I guess. Obviously he's got the yellow thing stuck to his face there, or I guess his eyes, really. He's got a lot of dirt detail as well, which is pretty cool. He's got this pitchfork thing attached to him. I'm not really sure what he's gonna try and do with that, but there you go. He's got a little pitchfork there. See, he's kind of a small, so I think he's supposed to be like a smart car, I think is what they're trying to do here. But yeah, lots of dirt detailing there on the side as well. See, only 2 doors. He's got a interesting flag up here. I'm not really sure what this is supposed to like represent. Probably the flag of the electric vehicles. I don't know. Just kind of red. Not really sure what's going on there, but an interesting flag nonetheless. Kind of reminds me of the flags that they had for the Piston Cup RVs, of course. They all had a lot of flags for the racers. But that's attached just over his wheel where there is his rear left wheel. Back here you've got a license plate. Let's see, B1120J. It says new. The first word there's definitely new. I'm gonna assume this is supposed to be like New York or something, or like the equivalent of New York, because New York has yellow license plates. From what I'm aware, I think New Jersey maybe too. I'm not sure about that. I can't read the second word there, but the first one's definitely new. So this is some kind of play on New York or New Jersey or something. Though maybe New Mexico. I don't know. New Mexico would make sense, I think, for where they were like driving around, like in that area. But yeah, I can't tell. If you guys can tell what that says, let me know. But I'm not sure. Do like the taillights there, of course, the red taillights. Got another pitchfork or whatever. Potentially this is a substitute if this one breaks. He's replaced it with this pitchfork here. Lots of accessories, like I said, on this guy. Very funny. Yeah, more dirt detail. Really nice. I'd really like the dirt detail. Although, honestly, maybe they went a little bit overboard with him. I mean, that a lot. He just looks dirty. Although maybe that's the point. The card art, he's very clean on the card art, and I think that's kind of the differentiation between the two, is that the electric vehicles are very clean, whereas the Road Rumblers are very dirty. But then when you make Ken, like, he's supposed to be white, and he's completely all dark brown on the bottom. Kind of lose the main differentiation between the two sides, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I do like the dirt detail, but I think for Ken here and if they do more electric vehicles, maybe they want to tone off a little bit on that, because it doesn't really make sense for what they're trying to represent in the show with them. Of course, you've got the solar panel there on his roof, which is pretty cool. And I think Ken here is the same model as Mateo. Obviously the husband to Mattel in the season finale of Cars on the Road, or the finale. I don't know if there's gonna be a second season. As of now, it is the finale of Cars on the Road. But yeah, of course, you see the grills are a little bit different. Mato's kind of got more of a mustache for the grill, whereas Ken's just got a normal grill. But you can see the headlights are the same. See, they're both, the doors are very similar, identical. And then see the back here with the tail lights. And the license plate that Matto has Mateo rather, has a different one. That zooms out completely. It loses focus. I don't know what Mateo's license plate is supposed to be either. What state? Makes it very hard. Talent makes it very hard to read the license plates. But then you can see the other side. But yeah, same model. So both of these guys are reskins. Although Mateo, I think, he's a new model for Cars on the Road. So at least he's got that going for him. Whereas Justin is a reskin of a Cars 3 character. But although honestly, one could argue Mateo's a reskin of Ken because Mateo appears later in the short. Later in the series, obviously he appears in the finale. Ken appears in the first, earlier on. But yeah, regardless, they're repaints. But yeah, I'll put up a picture of where the two appeared in the short. Obviously, both kind of in the same scene, or so, kind of within a few seconds of each other. So yeah, I mean, makes sense for them to release each them in the 2-pack together, of course. And like I said, nice kind of movie moments thing going on here. So. Like I said, I think this is a very good 2-pack. I don't think it's the best 2-pack of 2024, but I think it's the second best 2-pack of 2024. I think the only one that beats it is the 2 Pitties with the UFO. I think that one is a fantastic 2-pack. Although, of course, I haven't reviewed that one yet, so I really can't make any judgments until I do review it. But right now, just looking at it, I think that 2-pack is a little better. But this is still a fantastic 2-pack. I'm glad that it's finally hitting the US so everyone can buy it, and you should really pick it up. Really cool. Justin's really cool, and Ken is he's small, but I really do like the accessories on him. I think it looks hilarious. So out of the two, I do think Ken is my favorite, but you guys let me know what you think in the comments below. I think it's cool to finally get kind of the electric vehicle brigade car, one of the cars on the other side, who's gotten a lot of road rumble cars. Nice to get one on the other side. So let me know what you guys think of that down in the comments below. Other than that, yeah, this will be the end of the video. Let me know if you guys have picked it up. Found this 2-pack, picked it up. What do you think of it? And like I said, which one is your favorite? Other than that, thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. Hit that like button, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.